I put the 3 best players from every draft class on a team together, and I'll be facing them off in a tournament to see which draft class has the best current NBA players. But starting off in round 1, we have the 2024 class with Stephon Castle, Alex Sarr, and Zachary Risache facing the 2008 draft class with Brook Lopez, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Love. Each of these games will be going to 11 points, going up by 1s and 2s, and you have to win by 2 as well. This first game wasn't close though. The 2024 class led all game and won 11-7, so they will be moving on to round 2 to face off against the 2018 class. Next up, we have the 2022 draft class with Paulo Banchero, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren facing the 2010 draft class, which is just Paul George. He's the only player remaining from this class, so I teamed him up with these little ugly 40 overalls. Not gonna lie, Paul George did a lot better than I thought he would in this game, but the game still wasn't very close, with the 2022 class winning 11-7, so the 22 draft class moves on to round 2 to face the 21 draft class. Next, we have the 2015 draft class with Ivica Zubac, Jaylen Brown, and Domantas Sabonis versus the 2005 draft class, which is just Chris Paul. Again, since Chris Paul is the only player remaining from his draft class, he gets paired up with these ugly little 40 overalls. The 40 overalls were draining buckets this game somehow. It didn't make any sense, but the 2016 draft class still won easily 11-7. So the 2016 draft class moves on to round 2 to face the 2009 draft class. Next, we have the 2007 draft class with Kevin Durant, Mike Conley, and Al Horford playing the 2006 draft class with PJ Tucker and Kyle Lowry. They are also joined by a 40 overall since they are the only 2 players remaining from their class. And despite Kevin Durant cooking all game, Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker actually found themselves with an opportunity to win the game. 40 overall, fading for the win. It's no good. Why is he taking the last shot? Durant blows by PJ Tucker for a massive dunk. I don't know why these 40 overalls seem pretty aggressive. I don't know why they're taking so many shots, but a 2-pointer could win it here. Why is the 40 overall the main ball handler? He turns it over. Mike Conley driving to Durant, and the 2007 draft class takes the 1-point lead now. Oh my gosh, the 40 overall almost took that shot. Shot clock winding down here. Kyle Lowry has to put up a shot, 2-pointer, and he misses the 2-pointer. Durant with the rebound. He has his takeover badge. He shoots a 2 now, and that is going to be game. 2007 draft class makes the comeback and wins 13-10. So they will be moving on to round 2 to face off against the 2014 draft class. Next is the 2023 draft class with Victor Wembanyama and the Thompson twins facing the 2003 draft class, which is just LeBron James. And LeBron is joined by 2 40 overalls. LeBron did not fare well playing by himself. He got blown out, and the 2023 draft class won 11-5. So they will move on to round 2 to face off against the 2017 class. And moving on to round 2, we are starting off with the 2018 draft class with Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, and SGA facing the 2024 draft class. The 2018 draft class is just so stacked. There's a reason they are the 1 seed in the tournament, but despite how stacked the 2018 class is, this game ended up being a battle. It was back and forth, leading to a 9-9 tie. 2018 draft class can win it on a 2-pointer. Luka driving, he gets blocked. Both Alex Sarr and Zachary Risache have their takeover badge. Brunson to Luka. Luka in the post. And Luka is able to hit the shot. In 2024, answer back. Risache, hop step, tough layup. No good, but Alex Sarr with a putback dunk. And we're tied at 10. Luka, step back from 2. He gets blocked, but gets the ball back and the layup. 2018 with the 1-point lead yet again. Castle driving, tough shot is no good. Luka with the rebound. 2018 with the chance to win. Luka pulling up from a 2, and he drains the shot to win 13-10. So the 2018 draft class will be moving on to round number 3. Next, we have the 2011 draft class with Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, and Jimmy Butler facing the 2012 draft class with Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, and Draymond Green. Both teams have very good players. If this was 5-6 years ago, they would be the 2 best draft classes in the NBA. But despite these 2 teams having the same combined overall, this game was not close at all. The 2012 class cooked the 2011 class, blowing them out 11-5, so the 2012 class moves on to round 3 to face the 2018 class. Next, we have the 2021 draft class with Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and Franz Wagner facing the 2022 draft class. This was a very close game. Being just 1 year apart, they matched up great. With everything tied up at 9 points, the 21 class scored 2 unanswered buckets to win the game 11-9. So the 21 class will move on on to round number 3. Next, we have the 2009 draft class with Steph Curry, James Harden, and DeMar DeRozan facing off against the 2016 draft class. Despite everyone being 35 plus on the 2009 class, they are still very good. They ended up leading this entire game and won 11-9. So the 09 class moves on to round 3 to face the 21 class. Next, we have the 2014 draft class with Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Zach LaVine facing the 2007 class. The 14 draft class is the 2 seed in this tournament, and they showed why here. They led the entire game and won easily 11-7, so the 14 class moves on to round 3. Next, we have the 2015 class with Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, and Kristaps Porzingis facing the 2019 class with Ja Morant, Tyler Hero, and Zion Williamson. This game was back and forth to start, resulting in a 7-7 tie. From here, Booker hit a 2-point shot to give the 15 class a 2-point lead, but Hero responded back with a mid-range shot of his own. But then the 15 class scored 2 unanswered buckets to win 11-8. So the 2015 class moves on to round 3. Next, we have the 2017 class with Bam Adebayo, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum facing the 2023 draft class. This game ended up being very close. Donovan Mitchell and Amen Thompson both carried their teams, and the 2017 class took a 10-9 lead. 2017 draft class can win it here. Donovan Mitchell, the step back, that was disgusting, and he drains the shot to win 11-9. So the 2017 draft class will be moving on to round number 3. Next is the 2020 class with LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and Tyrese Halliburton facing the 2013 class with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Rudy Gobert, and CJ McCollum. This game was very close throughout until everything was tied up at 7. From here, Halliburton was able to hit a 2-pointer, then they got a stop on defense, and LaMelo hit a 2 to win the game 11-7. So the 2020 class moves on to round 3 to face the 2017 class. And we are on to round 3 now, starting with the 2018 versus 2012 class. The 2012 class cooked this game. Off the back of Anthony Davis, who scored 8 points, the 2012 class are going to knock out the 1 seed here, winning 11-7, and the 2012 class is the first class to move on to the semifinals. Next up, we have the 2021 versus 2009 draft class. This game was way closer than the last one, going back and forth all game. Everything was tied up at 7. 2021 draft with the chance to take the lead, Cade with the dunk, and they are up by 1. But this 2009 class has some shooters. DeMar DeRozan bangs a 2-point shot. The 21 class definitely has a major height advantage here. Cade gonna score an easy layup there. But of course, Curry with his takeover badge could end it all right here. Instead, he's gonna drive the spin move. It's no good. Cade, the Franz. And he hits the mid-range shot. 21 class back up by 1. Harden to DeRozan. DeRozan pulling up. That's a bucket. Cade driving on Curry. DeRozan with the steal. Curry with a big dunk. Franz driving on Harden. That's just way too easy for him. Can somebody win this game? Curry gets blocked. Cade to Franz with the dunk. And the 21 class up by 1 again. Can they get 2 stops in a row, though? DeRozan driving, blocked by Mobley. Franz with the ball to Cade, and Cade hits the layup. The 21 class defeats the 09 class, and they will be moving on to the semifinals to face off against the 2012 class. Next, we have the 2014 versus 2015 class playing, and this game was a complete blowout. The 2015 class did not belong in this game. Led by Jokic, the 2014 class cooked them. Booker hit a 2 at the end of the game, which made the score look a little better, but the 2014 class won 11-7, and they move on to the semifinals. And the final game of round 3 is the 2017 versus 2020 class. We were back to the close games here, going back and forth. The game came down to the wire. I mean, a 2-pointer can win it for them on the next possession. Tatum wide open from 2 though, and Tatum is going to drain the 2. Halliburton popping a 2 now. He misses the 2. 17 class just needs to score here, and they win. We got a big mismatch. Bam with LaMelo Ball on him. Not sure what he's doing though, to be honest. Jason Tatum from 2 to win it. And he drains the shot. The 2017 draft class wins, and they'll be moving on to the semifinals to face off against the 2014 class. Our first game of the semifinals is the 2012 versus 2021 draft class. Again, we had a great matchup here, but it was the 2021 class finding themselves up 8-6. Must score possession here for the 2012 draft class. Damian Lillard drains the 3 though, and ties the game up at 8. Cade with his takeover badge. Gets it to Franz. Franz gets past Draymond for the layup. Lillard again, another 2-pointer, and again he drains the 2. 2012 class is now up by 1. Franz to Cade. Cade pulling up over Lillard. He hits it. And we are tied up at 10. Let's see if Lillard can hit another two-pointer. If he hits one here, they'll win the game. He's going to drive, though. Euro step is no good. Blocked. And Franz with the bucket. 21. Up by 1 now. Lillard inside. And he posters Cade Cunningham. That was actually insane. And we are tied up at 11 now. Lillard went for the steal, misses, and Cade with a wide open dunk. Every player on that 21 draft class has their takeover badge. AD from 2, though. Anthony Davis misses the two-pointer. Cade with the rebound. Mobley driving on AD now. Loses his dribble. He's got to pass it up, gets it to Franz, and Franz with the left-handed layup to win the game. And the 2021 draft class will be our first draft class moving on to the finals. And our other semis match is the 2014 versus 2017 draft class. Another close game here. It was the 2017 class taking a 1-point lead. 2017 class can take a pretty big lead here if they score again. Donovan Mitchell inside hits the layup, and they have a 2-point lead. But the 2014 class, though, the number 2 seed, always getting carried by Jokic. Donovan Mitchell blowing by Embiid. The left-handed layup is good. I don't know who tipped that in. I think that might have been someone on the other team. And no, it was Donovan Mitchell tipping it in there. The 17 class is on game point. If they can get a stop here, Zach LaVine pulling up from 2. He hits it. And just like that, we're tied up at 10. Now the 17 class needs a 2-pointer if they want to win on this possession. Tatum is going to take it, but Tatum isn't able to hit it. He gets his own rebound and the dunk. There are so many players with takeover badges. Zach LaVine, is he going to pull up from 2 again? Jokic driving on Tatum, and he misses. Bam with the rebound. The 17 class can win it here with any bucket. Tatum, pump fake over Jokic, and a wide open dunk. The 2017 class wins 12-10, and they are moving on to the finals of the tournament. And here we are in the finals. We have the 2017 versus 2021 draft class, the 3 and 4 seed. The 17 draft class is the higher seed, so they do get to start with the ball here. Got Donovan Mitchell to Tatum. Tatum with a nice pump fake. What does he do? Why'd he take so long just to get the bucket there? He gets the dunk anyways. And Donovan Mitchell with the steal. He's going to pop the 2-pointer, and he drains the 2. Cade driving on Mitchell. That's a tough shot. It's no good. The 21 class cannot buy a bucket right now. Tatum, open, not a 2-pointer, but he hits it anyways. Might be one of the biggest blowouts of the entire video. Cade driving, pulling up. Finally, they score. Mitchell with a massive dunk over Cade. And Donovan Mitchell with a steal there. Bam, driving on Mobley. Mobley with some good defense, but it doesn't matter. And it's another 4-point lead. The 21 class really has to turn things up here. Cade pulling up from mid-range. That's a bucket. Cade driving. That's an easy layup for him. Bam to Mitchell. Another 2-pointer, but Mitchell drains this one. Franz driving. Layup is good. Cade gets it to Franz. Franz driving. Tough shot is good. Lead cut down to 2. Mitchell answering right back with a massive dunk. The 17 class still with that 3-point lead. They can win it on a 2-pointer. This 21 class doesn't really shoot 2s too often. Right when I say that, Cade shoots and he misses. Mitchell driving. Tough layup is good. 4-point lead. Game point for the 17 class. Franz driving. That's a wide open dunk, but it is game point for the 17 class here. They just need any sort of bucket to win this one. Bam to Mitchell. He pulls up from mid-range. It's no good. Mobley to Franz. I thought he was going to pop that for a second. That is a tough shot. It is good. Lead is cut down to 2 again. Mitchell driving on Cade. Tough layup, and he somehow hits it. The 2017 draft class wins, and they are our winners of the tournament. Let me know down below, do you think the 2017 draft class is the best draft class in the NBA right now? If you enjoyed this video, click the video on screen right now, and I'll see you next time. Peace.